Right, yeah, looks like we're on. Well, hello everybody and welcome to the stream, and today we're on coast to coast, doing the coast to coast road trip on ATS. And well, I just want to show you all something first, because I've actually got an extension to the coast to coast. I've actually got Canada Dream, which will take me up into Canada as well. So hopefully we'll be exploring up there. I want to go up there today if I can find a job with my trailer. Hey Charlie, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream. But if I can't get a job up to Canada with my trailer, I'll just see if I can get an external contract or something. Right, where are we? We're in Seattle. Well, we've got Springfield. Well, I might visit the Simpsons on the way. No, that's going down there. I don't want to really go down there. UK says from Upset House with Graham and Porsche. Yeah, hiya mate. How you doing today? Charlie said I'm alright, I think. You think? Okay. Right. Seattle. Oh, no jobs available. Yeah, comforting Porsche. Yeah, I can imagine, mate. I can imagine she's going through a rough time, isn't she? Okay, try. Where's Seattle? No, not there. It's up there. There we go. Nevada. Michigan. Kansas. Okay, I suppose we'll just go to, where was it? Simpson Country, Springfield. Not sure how long that's going to take in real time, but as you can see as well, the minimap now looks completely different. It looks really nice, the minimap. Where, yeah, you can just scroll all the way around and go everywhere. And I might try and see if I can get the a Mexico one as well. See if we can go down into Mexico as well at some point. But okay, let's select GPS for that one, shall we? Well, I'm using my own trailer. I've got myself a new Volvo truck as well. I've tried to sort of match the trailer to the truck if I could, but that was really the best, I think. I think it looks quite nice, the trailer, anyway. So, right there. 1 minute away from the pickup. Yes, I'm going to have to stick with the rules of the road as well, so I know it's not something I usually do, but where are all these cars going? Left and right here? I don't know what's going on. And has anybody downloaded FS19 yet? So I downloaded mine earlier and I thought, yes, instead of doing a stream on ATS, I'll do a stream on FS19. But it won't, you can't activate it yet. I've downloaded it, installed it, but I can't activate it. I was gutted. Portia and her sister were told by funeral director they cannot get a priest for funeral until 1 week in January. Really? That's a long time. I'm annoyed no end. Yeah, I can imagine, mate. Well, that seems a bit ridiculous to me, but I mean, when I buried my mum, we had to wait something like about 3 weeks, I think, before we could. How am I got to go in there? Before we could actually bury her. I think this is the right place. I'm stuck now because I come in the wrong entrance. I told him he needs to find somewhere else. Yeah, that's right. I mean, is it a Catholic church or something, or is it a Christian church or what? Curtings to Springfield. Ah, Catholic, yeah. Well, maybe I don't know how it works with Catholic priests. Yeah, it's not very good if you have to wait. Well, first week in January, did you say? That's what, 6-7 weeks away? 8 weeks maybe? It's not very good, is it? Right, where have I got to take this? There's a big problem with priests' availability at the moment. Ah, right, okay, I didn't know that. Take some moving. Oh, she sat next to you at the minute. Just like I said last night, the best thing to do is just be there for her, you know what I mean? Turn off the engine, press that. Yeah, I know what she's going through, mate. Oh, that's actually you, Portia. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear what happened. He's doing great for me at the moment. It's hard. Yeah, it is. It is. Let's try and get out of there. Oh, I've got my lights on. I've got my lights on. And what I've done on here as well, because I don't know if you remember the first stream I did on this map where it was mostly dark all the time. Well, I've started in the daytime now and I've turned the fatigue meter off so I don't have to sleep. But what I'm going to do is at night time I'm going to sleep anyway. Just to get rid of the night time, so we can have more daytime in the stream. on a good note, the preload farm sim on Steam, wait until 2300. Yeah, well, I downloaded mine because I've been I've been spamming the refresh button. Oh, I'm speeding now. I've been spamming the refresh button on Giants until I got the you know, the download page, and then it came up download, and I thought, yes, I've got it. I downloaded it. It took me about, I don't know, about 20 minutes or something to download. Then I installed it, clicked the icon to play, and it asked for the activation key, so I put the activation key in and got a message saying this can't be activated until the 20th. I'm like, no! I was gutted. 18 minutes it took you. Ah, okay. But yeah, it'll be around. It'll be available soon enough. Now I don't know what I'm going to do actually. I might finish this stream tonight. It depends what time it is and how tired I am. Ah, never can go 65. And if I'm not too tired, I might do a little bit on 19 afterwards, but I'm not sure. Because I was thinking if I did do a stream on 19, most of it will be just me configuring the buttons and stuff, so I don't think anybody's going to sit there watching that. I believe Steam preloads it so the server doesn't crash. Yeah, I think that's the reason. I think that is the reason. Get the matchsticks for your eyelids. Yeah, I might need more than a matchsticks. But we'll see, because it depends on how long it's going to take to do all the button configurations and stuff. Because I want to try and do it the same as I have for 19, if possible. For 17, sorry. Where's my there is a day one update to get before I can play. Yeah. For the version I downloaded, it actually comes with that patch anyway, so that's okay. But the day one patch, that'll probably be about the same size as the actual game anyway, because it might just rewrite the complete game. But I'm not sure, but it might do. So you got it direct from Giants in the end. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Because I wasn't sure whether I was going to get it from Giants, but I did in the end. Fire truck in front. But yeah, I was hoping to see if I could get up into Canada today, but yeah, what you gotta do, eh? Tonight we're going to Springfield, taking some Curtings to Springfield. In Missouri, I think it is. Oh, it doesn't say there, it just says Springfield. But if I show you the map, I think it's Missouri, I'm not sure. That one there. Whatever state that's in. It says Kansas City. Oh. Froze then for a second. Got Kansas City up there, so whatever state this is in. Doesn't tell me the names of the states for some reason. It did earlier. But we'll get there. Hopefully in one piece. Yeah, Homer, dough. Well, actually, I'm taking curtains, so maybe Marge needs some new curtains. I don't know if they've got corn on them, but I've got a truckload of curtains. Kansas is the county. Is the county of Kansas? Ah, right. Okay. But yeah, I've got, like I said, I've got another map. It's called Canna Dream. It's called, and it's on the same website as the coast to coast map. So I thought, yeah, I'll have a look at that. I did want to go into Canada, but I couldn't find a job up there, so. I think I was telling you about that. Somebody mentioned it to me. Yeah, maybe it was you. I'm not sure. I know somebody did mention it to me. Well, it's not Can Dreams. It's Canna, as in Canada. C-A-N-A. Canna Dream 2.7 I'm using at the minute. But yeah, it's it looks nice, and I think it's that actual map that gives you the new mini map, the new mini map look, because it looks quite nice actually. And I've just realised one thing. One second. Where are we? There we go. Stop playing up on me. There we go. But yeah, it does look nice. It's just a pity I can't get no jobs up there. I might have to just free ride up there one of the days and see if I can find a garage up that way somewhere. Better tune, isn't it? But yeah, I think it's something like 2,500 miles or something. No, it tells you there. Just 2,013 miles left to go. Can't remember how many it was in the first place. You took another one of my suggestions to naming the stream Coast to Coast Road Trip. Yeah, I did actually, yeah. So I thought that was a good idea. So I thought, yeah, I'll do that. Not only that as well, I can when I upload them to YouTube, instead of them going to my ATS playlist, they can go to their own playlist. So it was actually a good idea, mate. Thank you very much. You should be on commission. And have you noticed that your dagger's back? Or your sword, or whatever it is? You can ask for royalties. Well, the thing with that is, yeah, on guard. The thing with that is, I actually looked at the Twitch page about VIPs, and VIPs are supposed to have the same rights as a moderator, but you can also go into like a VIP chat where it's just VIPs, but the moderator, that message that you put in there, I mean, it only said FS19, so I really don't know why you banned that message. And if you're a moderator, it would have allowed it, so something is wrong somewhere. But the VIP thing, as far as I know, is something new to Twitch, so maybe it's just teething troubles. I don't think you should type things like that with Porsche sitting next to you. Oh, she knows. But yeah, my VIP lounge don't cost £6 grand, don't worry. Good job. I would have had some explaining to do. Yeah, you would. And I wouldn't mind being a fly on the wall when you was explaining that. I need to get some workers as well, to be honest, for this account. I think I've only got 5 workers, or maybe 10. I'm not sure, but I've got 5 garages, I think. She was surprisingly good humoured when you told her. Good job. If I've turned off my fatigue meter, can I still sleep if I want to as well though? I think she's very comfortable with who she is. Yeah. Ah, you can. Okay, that's good. I was going to say, because that was my plan, and I didn't even realise whether you could do it or not, to be honest. Because I keep glancing over at my fatigue bar, and then I'm like, well, it's still all grey, so is it not going to let me sleep? Not sure about mod maps though. Ah. We'll find out, I suppose. Now, because I thought really it's because the first stream, I mean, it was a good stream, but it was just dark all the time, really, weren't it? Well, a lot of the time. So I thought, you know, I'll turn the fatigue meter off, start in the daytime, sleep at night time, and then maybe it might get a bit dark. Like early in the morning, might start early in the morning, and then just carry on from there. Yeah, it was dark a lot. I was hoping the bulb didn't blow. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do in future on this one. I'm going to find a job in the morning. Well, as close to the morning as I can. I mean, if it's just like a couple of hours till sun up, then, you know, that's not a problem, but I don't want to do another stream where it's mostly dark. Not like that multiplayer stream a couple of weeks ago. That was dark all the time. The whole stream, weren't it? Like 21 hours when it gets proper dark in game. 21 hours? Oh, you mean 2100 hours, 9 o'clock? Right, okay. And you sleep for 9 hours, isn't it? Or is it 10 hours? Or does that actually change? Does it vary? Is it always the same? So I'm not sure, but it might change, but I'm not sure. No, it's coming into Idaho. Yeah, so 9 or 10 hours, so 9. If I go to sleep at 9, that'll either take me to 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, won't it? Well, that's if I can go to sleep by 9. Depends on the rest points. Depends where on the bar your tiredness level is, but you don't have it active. Ah, okay. Because I know that if you sleep, you can sleep twice in a row, but you can't sleep 3 times, I think. Because it says this is a rest place, but you're not tired. So I'm just wondering if that'll do the same, because I've turned the fatigue meter off. I don't know. So it might turn and say you are not tired. Yeah. So I was just thinking. Now we'll see. If we have to drive through the dark, we'll have to drive through the dark, I suppose. Or I could just turn the fatigue meter on, sleep, and then turn it back off again if it doesn't work that way, the way I've got it set now. I know it's a bit of a mess about, but the more daylight we get, the better, isn't it? Because I really don't like driving in the dark. I mean, these cars on here are bad enough during the daytime, never mind at night time, when you can't see them coming. Don't get pulled in. You'll have no driver's hours recorded, and that's a 5k fine or 5 years in jail. Yeah, in real life it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah. I've got a little go-kart or something here. A golf buggy. Yeah, a little beach buggy there. Right, can I build up some speed now? Be right back, bathroom break. Okay, mate. Oh, I can go 70 now. Well, I can't, I can go 65, but close enough. Oh, did that say Montana? Oh, we got through Idaho quick. Must be a small state, I don't know. Well, that's not bad really. We've come about 600 miles already. Yeah, I'm convinced these cars, they just pull out just to slow you down. And look at the speed they're going now. Yeah, welcome back, mate. Yeah, we're in Montana now, I think. As you get older, it takes less time to go, yeah. Well, not always. It takes you too long, you've got a problem. And I think the only reason it takes less time when you're older is because you go more often. Maybe I should have slowed down on that bend there, but I got through okay. Ooh, mountain just appeared there in front, did you see it? Do not understand the preload thing on Steam at all. Get me worried a bit. No, I think they do it with all major releases. Because I think, I mean, I'm not sure, but I think how it works is you get like a pre-download, and then you get like allocated a slot on the server to download it. Maybe, I'm not sure if that's how it works, but I think so. So like say if you're 300 in the queue, then you'd the first few people that download there, so it download in chunks sort of thing, like 50 people at a time maybe or something like that. I mean I might be completely wrong, but that's how I think it works. It would make sense if it did, because that way it'd save the server time, and then nobody would get lag downloading it because there's too many people. It wouldn't crash the servers and that type of stuff. So, but maybe it doesn't work like that at all. I don't know. But I do remember Johnny and Ice and the guys all mentioning about the preload before when they got 17. So yeah, it's a normal thing. It says update required, not queued. Ah, okay, I don't know then, mate. I think I might pull in here. Let's just grab the map first. That's the one thing I like about single player. You can just press the map whenever you feel like it and stop. So we've got a rest stop there. Actually, we've got a rest stop there and a garage. No, I'm not going to collect the garages, I don't think. But the next one is... oh, that's all the way down there. I might not make it there before it gets dark. But then again... yeah, I'll go to this next one, I think. I'll go to the next one. Nothing to queue till 23:10, I guess. Yep, maybe. Yeah. I don't really know, mate. Put some lights on, I think. Oh, there's that buggy again. Oh no, it's not, it's a different one. .5 gigs, yeah, I think that is the full game, mate, I think. But it's like I said, with FS17, the patch, there was 5.3.1 or something. The last patch they did, that was something like 1.5 gig in size just for the patch, and I think that's like more or less the size of the game. Or if not the whole game, it's very close to, like, at least half of it, I would think. I'd be been on simulator radio stream all day about farm. Where am I going? I'm not even on the road. What was going on there? What happened there? Oh God. You heard the barrier was across the road? Yeah, wow. It just looked weird. It just looked like I was on the, you know, on the hard shoulder. Because I looked at the chat for a second and then I looked back at the screen and I'm like, what's going on there? Where's that concrete barrier come from? Yeah, I noticed the cars went straight through the barrier. But I didn't want to risk it just in case. Because the cars can go places that your truck can't they? Why break the habit of a lifetime? Oh, what are you trying to say? I'm trying to actually do this this series properly. So far, I'm succeeding. Well, almost. Yeah, this series so far hasn't been as bad as my multiplayer streams. Watching all over streams, you seem to be hitting things. Oh, don't hit things. They just jump out at me. Doesn't help when your friend's vehicles jump in front of you. No, it does. But that's part of the fun in multiplayer. I love that. Thing is though, is you have to be careful not to get yourself banned. How far away are we from? We're miles away. I ain't gonna get down there in that time, am I? But I could always go to Billings. Did I say Billings? Let's try that. I was on ETS multiplayer late last night and a random event appeared and completely totaled my truck. Yeah, them random events, they're a bit weird, aren't they? So we've mentioned that a lot, me and the guys. If the random events, they should be there like for everybody or for nobody. Defo had a rage quit. Can you imagine? Because the thing is especially if you're in a convoy and say, I don't know, 10 people, 12 people in a convoy, and then a couple of the people see the random event, they swerve out of the way and not everybody else is just driving through it. It's a bit weird. I would have got banned if I hadn't come out. Was it that bad, was it? Luckily, it was not my VTC truck. Yeah, that wouldn't have been very good, would it? Oh, one of our workers just brought in some money, but I didn't see how much it was. Viva Trucking. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think you did mention it to me before, actually. I'm not sure they could handle my my style of driving, to be honest. Hiya Goose. Welcome to the stream, mate. Trust me, trust me, that is worse than you. I don't know about that. Hiya drummer, how you doing, mate? We're heading to, I think it's Missouri or Mississippi or something that starts with an MI anyway. Going to Springfield. With a whole load of curtains. Yeah, it could be Michigan. I'm not too sure. I know it's south of Kansas City. There's my pre-order of the Mahindra. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, the Mahindra. For me, when I got the download, I could download two. I could download a limited edition and the standard one. So I don't know if that's what everybody gets or whether they just like me so much. Just passed what in the road? What did I just pass on the road? Oh, I passed the Mahindra on the road. Oh, okay, I didn't even see it. Yeah. That's why they actually call Springfield in The Simpsons Springfield, because they didn't want anybody to actually know where it's supposed to be filmed, because there's loads and loads of Springfields all over the place. There's actually a Springfield in Birmingham as well, not far from where my daughter lives. Come on, I want to find somewhere to sleep. Springfield is caught between a rock and a hard place, yeah. I wish they'd make another Simpsons movie actually. I like the movies. Well, I just love the Simpsons altogether. Springfield, Massachusetts, birth of basketball. Ah, okay, didn't know that. What truck am I running? I'm running the Volvo 780, I think it is. Yeah, I like the Volvos. Ah, it is Billings. So there should be somewhere here I can pull off. Then I can sleep and then we can get some daylight back. Spider pig, yeah. Yeah, it's one of my favourite programs actually, The Simpsons. Turn that thing off, go off. And Futurama. I like Futurama. No, I didn't take a wrong turn. I'm coming this way because I'm coming into Billings to sleep, if you remember. Because the just up there where it says Billings, there's a rest stop and a no, it's not actually around the corner. It's well, it's there, but it's all the way down there. Actually, yeah, I might have been able to get there. Oh well, not to worry. Discover Billings anyway while I'm here. Right, I want to see where I'm going. They're nice and bright, aren't they? Right, discovered it now. Yeah, there's a motel just there on the left hand side, so we'll go left here. Thought he was from Boston. What, thought I was from Boston? No, no, no. I'm from Birmingham in the UK. Right, how do I get into there? He only lived here for a while. Oh, so you're not talking about me then? Obviously you're talking about someone else. Ah, Seth MacFarlane. I just saw it further up in the chat there. Yeah. I missed that bit. I was going to say, I've never been to the States in my life. I'm in a state half the time, but I've never been to the States. Oh. Good job that did that, because I pressed the wrong button to turn the lights off. Right, can I get around here? Yeah, that's a completely different story in a different stream altogether. You watch, I'm probably going to get stuck on this building now, aren't I? have I got to go? Left.
Thank you for following.
Oh, Goose, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Much appreciated. In real life, that wall would have gone. Yeah, well, if I would have hit it in real life. New gateway for the motel, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it does look nice around here, doesn't it? In Billings. Oh, there's a UPS driver. Wonder if that's oh, what was his name? The one that was in the stream last night? The UPS driver? Maybe that's him. Getting a bit loud out to cab there, isn't it? If you need a new driveway entrance and you can find him, maybe you could hire a brummie. I ain't getting in no playing fool. Less than 2 hours for FS19, yeah. Well, actually, it's for me, it's about 2.5 hours, I think. I think it's about 11 o'clock UK time, so just over 2.5 hours. But I've already downloaded it, I just had to activate it. And then spend an hour or two probably configuring all the buttons. Because I ain't playing with the mouse. 5 PM for you. Ah, okay. Well, what's going on there? See, that had nothing to do with me. They must have took the template for the cars in this game from Brummie drivers. 1500 for Goose. Where are you, Goose? What part of the world are you in? Ah, you're in California. Ah, okay. Come on. Hope I don't get stuck behind them lot all the way. Yeah, California girls, yeah. Beach Boys? Is it the Beach Boys? Yeah, but my wife is a Southern Belle from Virginia. Ah, okay. That's it, showing your age now, Brummy. Yeah, I'm definitely showing my age. I don't know, I looked this old when I was 22. Oh, Porsche's half Spanish. Oh, okay. You may have told me before, but I can't remember. If I showed my face, I look 13 and I'm 30. Well, my missus keeps telling me to shave because she says, oh look, you've got all them grey hairs in there, you need to shave. I'm like, because she said that now, I'll just cut it when I feel like it. Yeah, I'm that plus interest as well. I'm 52. No, I'm not. I'm 53. I don't even know how old I am. I'm that old I don't even know how old I am. I haven't shaved since September when I started my new job. Grown the beard out. Still got carded for tobacco and alcohol. Yeah, I used to be like that when I was about 25. They're like, "Ah, you're not 16, you can't buy cigarettes." I'm like, yeah, I am. I had to take my birth certificate. 49 years old and feeling every minute of it. Yeah, too right. I mean, 30. He's just a babby, isn't he? I've got blisters older than that. Yeah, and I remember you saying that she was 28. I just didn't remember you saying about her being half Spanish, though. Maybe you did tell me, I just can't remember. Your wife's 25. My wife's actually older than me. Only by 8 months, but... Don't tell her I said that, will ya? Got a mean bite, yeah, don't they all? Yeah, I don't think I would have made it down to this this rest stop here. It would have wasted too much of the day, I think. Well, the daylight, should I say. She was really funny like that when she went out. Stood at the bar, someone made a pass at So I'm trying to read all that and not crash. Made her pass that out. She turned around and put him on his butt. Fair play, fair play. Ah, when you were dating. Ah, okay. No, that slowed him down a bit. I'll pull him down. I knew that she was the girl for me. Yeah. Never drink and drive. Let me just check that. No, I don't know why it. I don't know why it deleted that. It wasn't an offensive one or anything. It just said my first date with my wife went shooting. Ah, it could be the shooting and the guns part of it. Yeah. Went shooting. My guns out in the middle of nowhere. Discovered she just as redneck as me, and that's when I knew. Yeah, it's it can be a bit funny. Yeah, it does make sense that it blocks stuff like that, but it needs to learn context. You know, if it's if somebody was to put in chat, "Oh, I love guns and killing people," now that's completely different, you know, but it should be able to understand the sentences that you put. Do you know what I mean? It should be able to, but it can't, because it's just a bot at the end of the day. But it is what it is, isn't it? Got a lot of sand and desert around here. Yeah, it just scans the words, yeah. Maybe one day it'll get intelligent enough to actually read a sentence and decide that it's not a bad sentence. I mean, because UK, he only put a sentence in the other day, and instead of putting Farm Sim 19, he put FS 19, and for some reason it deleted the message. Well, it held it in for review, which I thought was completely strange. Go through my state in game, it'll take 15 seconds. Is it that small, is it? Ah, you're in Bakersfield, 100 miles north of the ones in Los Angeles and 400 miles from the ones in the north, up north. Ah, okay, okay. It's been all over the news over here as well. They said there's like over 1,200 people still missing, but there's only I think it's 80 confirmed dead, or 75, something like that. But it's a lot of devastation, isn't it? Yeah, it does look awful on the news. I've been watching it, and it's your heart goes out to the people, man. It's bad. I think I'm going to get some fuel while I'm here, just in case. Yeah, Paradise Town. Yeah, the whole town's gone, as far as I'm aware, anyway. Yeah, 70 plus dead. Yeah, I need a job near there. I did a job near there a couple of years ago. Very green and rains more than down here. Yeah, well, what I heard on the news today, they were saying that in the next couple of days, there's going to be some storms or something. They're expecting a lot of rain, and they're saying that's going to, it could cause landslides and that type of thing. So, you know, it's going to get worse. UK said, be right back, bathroom break again. See, I told you, that's how it is. You go more often. That's why it takes you quick times. One extreme to the other, maybe the rain will stop the fire. Well, yeah. But they're saying now though, that because all the trees have gone, then it might cause mudslides or something. So who knows? It's just crazy. Mother Nature's getting her own back on the whole planet. That's what's going on. That's what happens when you put a woman in charge. No, only joking. Yeah, welcome back, mate. See, if it was Father Nature, these sort of things wouldn't happen, would they? Even with the predicted rain, still gonna be a few weeks to get under control. Yeah, I can imagine, because well, there's a lot of trees still smouldering, isn't there? You hate the old age thing. Hey, you're not even that old yet. I hope it does not come out that that was started deliberately. Well, that's what they're thinking. That some people have said, well, it might have been started deliberately, and other people have said, well, it might have been a fault in some of the electric cables or something that's running through one of the forests, or nearby one of the forests. But to be honest, I reckon it could take months to find out how it actually started, and that's if they actually find out at all. Do you know what I mean? They might not find out how it started at all. Because I mean, over in the UK, we've had like nothing as near as bad as what's happening in California, but we've had fires in the countryside and stuff during the summer, and that's all that's caused that is somebody's thrown a bottle or a Coke can or something like that out the car window, and the reflection of the sun's caused it. Do you know what I mean? So it could just be something as simple as that. Mansert, how you doing, mate? Oh, is it on the server now? You just can't activate it yet, can you? The only major one we had near here was Manchester at Saddleworth. Yeah, I don't mean like ones that have killed a lot of people, but it's just like destroyed a lot of grassland and that sort of thing. Yeah, but Mansert, I was planning on, I was getting all prepared for this stream, and then I downloaded 19 and I thought, I'll do 19 instead of trucking, and downloaded it, installed it, tried to activate it, can't activate till tomorrow. No! I was gutted. Are you're back at home now then, are you, Mansert? Steam says 2 hours. Yeah, you are back at home. Yeah. Oop. Well, I'm hoping it's going to be round about 11 o'clock UK time, but so that may be by the time I finish this stream, maybe before actually. How long have I been streaming for now? I'm trying to figure out how long it's going to take. An hour. Oh, we've come over 1,000 miles in just over an hour, so yeah, it's not too bad. Oop. Yeah, about 11 o'clock my time, yeah. Goosey's going to refill his coffee. Yeah, midnight in what, German time or what, European time, yeah. But I haven't decided what I'm going to do after this stream yet, because once I've I can actually play it, I want to see how long it takes me to configure all the buttons and everything, and the steering wheel and all that sort of stuff. Because I don't want to do that in a stream, because nobody's going to sit there just watching me configure all the buttons, are they? So, however long it takes... Oh, hello, Mansert.
Hi, man.
You scared me then.
You didn't hear I came on
No,
Discord?
I didn't, no. Usually I'll get a... No, I never got that. Yeah, after this stream I might do a little bit of 19 if I can get the buttons done. The buttons.
Well, as I understood it, Mr. Johnny and Mr. Ice are gonna do a stream as soon as the game is released.
Yeah, Johnny mentioned that earlier. Yeah.
The buttons are the same as in 17, I would guess. So.
Yeah, but I configured some of the buttons for my button box, you know, for my side panel.
Aha.
So I've got to try and figure out where I've put everything. But in 17 there is a an XML file in there with the button configurations. I'm hoping that I can just copy that across.
That would be excellent, though. Cheating, but excellent.
Yeah, well, actually, there's two. There's one for the buttons, and there's a separate one for the actual SciTech side panel. So if I I'm just going to copy them across and just to see if it works. If it don't work, then I'll have to do it myself.
And if you read the news about the nuclear explosion in Birmingham, we know that nope.
Yeah, nope, that didn't work. Have you played on this coast to coast map, Mansur?
No.
Well, I've actually got another version of. Well, it's not a different version. It's two different maps. This one's got I've got the Canada map on it as well, so I can go into Canada.
Oh, you're doing mods on American Truck Simulator?
Yeah. Because
no, I haven't played any mods because I just have the vanilla 40mm servers installed.
Oh, I've got no other mods. It's just the two maps. That's all I've got. I'm not having any like modded trucks or anything. I'm just keeping like the base trucks. But where did I get the idea from now? Yeah, I was watching a video of squirrels. You know, when he was, you might have seen it. He released it a couple of weeks ago about how to get a new profile. And on there he was talking about modded maps. I'm like, modded maps for ATS? I'm like, I didn't even know there was such a thing. And he was talking about it, so I just did a search for ATS modded maps, and I think the first link I came to was what's it called? atsmods.lt, and I looked on there and I saw coast to coast, so I did a bit of searching on about the coast to coast maps, if it was any good, and people saying yes, no, so I downloaded that. And yesterday I found I went on there because there was an update, so I went on there to download the update for coast to coast map, and I saw this Canada Can Dreams, it's Canat Dream it's called, and it says it works with coast to coast, so I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go.
Nice.
I've looked at it today. Well, can you still see my stream?
Yep.
Right, okay, 1 second then. If I press map, this is the map. Well, I'm just going through Cheyenne at the minute. Right, this is the actual map, what it looks like now. That's not the base game map, is it? That looks really cool, doesn't it?
That's actually a quite nice map. It looks like they're actually taking Google Maps and
yeah, that's
made
what
the
I was
roads on it.
thinking. Yeah. And oh wait, let me change this tune. Here we go. Yeah, so we've got all the Canada up here as well. I did want to try and find a job up to Canada, but I couldn't find one. It looks pretty cool. The first job I did from, well, the first job on stream I did from Seattle, and I went all the way down to Orlando in Florida. 3,500 miles. It was a nice job. And then I went from there to Fort Worth, sorry. And today I've started off in Seattle again because I went and got my Volvo, and now I'm heading down to Springfield, which is there. It says Kansas City there. We've got St. Louis. So, but I've got to take a load of curtains to Marge Simpson.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you visiting the Simpsons down there?
Oh, this traffic is doing my. Oh no, it turns off. This traffic is crazy. It's worse than it is in the base game, and it's bad in the base game. We're just going to Colorado. Nice. I need to see if I can find somewhere to sleep again.
Well, it's not like you're tired, is it?
No, but when I did the first journey, right, I started, when I first started streaming this particular map, I did a stream and most of it was in the darkness because I started a job at something like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I think it was, and I didn't really enjoy it that much because, well, I couldn't see anything what was going on, like the surroundings or anything. So I thought, this one, what I'll do is I'll turn off the fatigue meter, and I started this job at 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, I think it was. So what I'm going to do is, when it starts getting dark, sleep through the night, and then most of the stream then will be daytime.
Nice. Just gonna have daylight.
Yeah, no, it makes more sense when you're streaming. I mean, if I was doing it for just like normal driving, I would probably just do it with the fatigue meter on and just sleep when I needed to or when I had to. But I don't really like driving at night anyway, because I don't know what it is, but from a few updates ago, the darkness, it's really dark and you can't see the cars coming behind you in the mirrors until they get really close to you. So if you want to turn change lanes or whatever, you have to be careful that there's nothing coming.
Oh, I'm so excited. And I don't have work tomorrow.
Have you not got work tomorrow?
Play a farming sim. No. I drar mig kassa. Wow. I have work, but not work, but I need to be somewhere noon.
Noon?
Yep.
That's alright. Got plenty of time to play farm sim then. But yeah, if I could have activated mine today, I would have been farming now instead of trucking. Ooh, just discovered Denver.
Nice. Well, the official release time is 01 1 minute past midnight Central European time, so it's 11:01 p.m. your time.
Yeah.
That's the official release. And it's, I think it was 10 p.m. Johnny V time? No, actually 10 a.m.
Yeah, I was going to say it'd be at 10 a.m, yeah, roughly.
Oh yeah, I just preloaded as well today, Dramakasa.
You just did what? Oh, preloaded, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I got mine from Giants anyway, so I need to go that way.
Yeah, the server version has the giant version because they didn't get the.
No, not that way, not that way. Oh, I can't go that way. Sorry. I don't like these junctions when you got multiple turn-offs and you can't tell which it is off by looking at the sat nav. But I can still go this way anyway, so it's okay.
Well, it's called pay attention, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Where's the fun in that, though?
True enough, true enough.
Go on, what was you saying, mate? I interrupted you there, didn't I?
Well, as I said, on my personal computer at home, I have the Steam version. I just like the Steam version. that much,
okay.
but on the dedicated server I'm hosting, I have the Giants version because there's always been a problem with the web interface on the Steam version for running the server. So that's why we've done the
right, yeah.
It starts and it runs, but doesn't show the correct data, doesn't show it's online and stuff like that. Even though the game runs, so I just got the Giants version, which works properly.
Well, yeah, if it works, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Those little arrows direct you the way you need to go. Oh no! But it is hard sometimes to tell, especially when you've got like two junctions and you don't even notice that there's two junctions until you're right on it because they're so close together. That's my excuse anyway, and I'm sticking to it.
By the way, the trip to London was a blast.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was the EVE Online thing. Is that what it was?
Yeah. There were actually 450 persons. So it was quite a turn up.
God, I wouldn't have fancied buying a round for that.
Oh, there is that. Luckily, we grouped up in smaller groups around in the pub, though.
Yeah. 2 hours to wide. 2 hours to wide. The longest 2 hours of my life.
I know.
Well, to be honest, that's the only reason I'm doing this now, because I wanted to break the well, I wouldn't say boredom, but I wanted to break it up so I didn't have to really wait, because I've actually got something to do while I'm waiting. Right, that way. See, now if these sat navs actually spoke to you, then it could say bear right and take the second turning on the left. Do you know
No, yours will have said, "You missed it again, you muppet."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I told ya, not that one.
That's quite funny though, because my stepfather borrowed, or my mother borrowed the sat nav. They were gonna go on a holiday in Sweden, and my stepfather was driving, and the sat nav was going turn left. I was like, "No, I'm not. I don't want to go to the left. I want to go to the left. Turn left." No. You should have turned left.
Whoa!
And he told them,
What?
Oh!
What did I hit? I didn't hit anything.
Looks like a car hit you.
Oh, I'm stuck. There's an invisible wall there. Oh no! I can't get out. I can't move forward. Oh, that's no good, is it? Oh. Hey, where do you think you lot are going? Wait. I can't move. I've got to move. Go! A whole bunch of modders already have stuff made. Yeah, I can imagine they have. That's no good. Got some damage on the trailer as well. Oh, that's it, just pull out. Oh, the front of my truck's moving up, it's lifted up in the air, look. Oh my god.
Yeah, I clipped your accident, by the way.
Well, it wasn't actually an accident, was it?
No, I just had to see what you hit, and when I checked the clip, you're just driving along and suddenly you
yeah,
just stopped.
I just hit nothing. An invisible wall. Now, if all them cars just come up behind me and go through that, I'm not going to be happy. Honest.
That truck looks awesome.
Ah, that's no fun, is it? Oh, that truck stopped. Has he actually stopped? No, it hasn't stopped him. Be right back, Porsche wants to be. Okay, mate, no worries. Ah, my good record has gone now. I was doing well then as well.
Did you damage the load as well?
I think I got 2%. Did it say 2%? Oh, 4%. Ah, that's no good. See, I mean, like, usually I don't mind if it's something that I've done. It annoys me when things like that happen. But saying that, I mean, it is a mod map and it's a big one. You know what I mean? So they're bound to miss a few things, aren't they?
Yeah, Stromacasa says it looks like a RE card didn't spawn correctly, a spawn glitch, which might be the case.
Ah, yeah, could be. She's crying and needing comfort. Yeah. I totally understand, mate. There's no cars along here. Well, none that I can see anyway. There might be half a dozen invisible ones.
It's a Schrodinger's car.
Yeah, it's a ninja car.
Is it there, or is it not there?
Well, I can't believe that I hit it and all the others just drove straight through it. Whatever it was.
There's a load of traffic towards you though.
Huh?
I said there's a load of traffic coming towards you though.
Yeah, coming the other way, yeah. Going to get her a cup of tea, may help her a bit. Yeah. It may help her a little bit. Just, like I said yesterday and today, just be there for when she needs you, mate. Yeah, motoring along and then all of a sudden, bang. Because I actually took my eye off the screen for like a split second just to see if there was anything new in chat. And then I looked back and I stopped. I'm like, huh? What did I hit? Because there was no cars in front of me when I was going. So I thought, there's nothing there. Not a happy bunny. Right, I was just going to say, let me see if I can see if there's anywhere to rest, and just sees that I've got to go through a town here, and there's a rest stop just there.
Excellent.
Yeah, working out well. The game owes me one, I think. But is it on the highway or is it actually along this road, or do I have to get off the road?
Does it look like the... Well, hard to say on the map yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Ooh.
Looks like ramps.
Yeah. Yeah, got it. Oh. There's one there, there's one here. I'll go to this one. Oh, actually, is that a garage there? There's a garage there. I'll get that one on there. And I can rest at the garage.
Turn right. Turn right.
Yeah. That would be annoying, wouldn't it, though? sure where he was going then. Come on, geezer. It's actually directing me to the garage. Oh no, it's not. It's directing me to the petrol station, the fuel station. I've just realised as well, my fuel hasn't gone down hardly any. And I've driven like 1,400 miles, 1,500 miles. Oh wait there, what's going on with my chat? Well, with my OBS, should I say. Why does it say more messages down there? You've got off. Yeah, but I'm just gonna go down here, get this garage just down here, and I'll rest at the garage instead of resting at the pit stop, so I can buy fuel from there at the same time. Not that I need any, because like I just said, my fuel hasn't gone down for some reason. It's a bit strange, but...
Are you driving a tanker and leaching?
Am I doing what, sorry?
You have a no, you do. You have a box back there. I thought you might have had a tanker back there and leaching off the cargo. But you know, if you have a big tank of diesel with you, you can put a pipe from that tank into your diesel tank and drive up into the fuel from your cargo.
Yeah. Oh. I thought you were serious there. I'm like, what? I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah, I fell for that hook, line and sinker, didn't I? Right. That's another garage I've got. There is a rest point at this garage, isn't there? Because some of them don't have them. But some of them have like repair spaces. Repair centres instead. There we go, just missed that. Stop! There we go, turn off. Get some Z's. Ooh, nice and early in the morning. 6:42. Oh, actually, I just remembered I filled up with fuel earlier. I forgot all about that. Didn't have to turn on the fatigue. No, I didn't have to do that. Cause that's the... Is that the second time I've rested, or is it the third? Maybe I'll have to do it for the next time, I don't know. Because I know you can sleep 2 times in a row before it tells you you're not tired.
Back.
I didn't actually know you went there. Did you say you were going? Because I didn't hear you.
You went.
They should have trucks get dirty and truck washers. Yeah, they should. Because I remember actually watching a video with Squirrel once, and he went to... I nearly crashed there. He went off the road to something that looked like a truck wash, and he disconnected his trailer to see if he could actually drive into it, but he couldn't. But it would be good if you could do that. Oop, you gonna let me out? No choice now. I'm all over the place here.
Yeah, I was about to say, what have you been having in your tea?
I'm getting anxious about 19, that's what it is.
That being said though, coming to England and getting a proper English breakfast, every Norwegian's like that. 1,500 calories in one meal.
There's nothing wrong with a fry once or twice a meal.
Some proper sausages, some proper bacon, some proper hash browns. The mushroom in the middle they don't have tastes just like water, but apart from that.
What tasted just like water?
You know the bit of mushroom they put in the middle?
Oh, the mushroom. Beans, sausage, egg, mushrooms, fried bread, hash browns, beans, tomatoes, some more sausage, and a bit more bacon. And sometimes I have a burger with mine as well.
Can never go wrong with bacon.
Mm.
I'm sure if you made a bacon sprinkle for ice cream, it would still taste good.
Yeah. I'm sure it would. I just don't like the smoked bacon though. I prefer the unsmoked.
Yep.
Because I don't know. I don't like food that actually tastes burnt even when it's not. Do you know what I mean?
I do hear you, even though smoked bacon isn't not smoked anymore.
It's not smoked anymore.
Nope.
Okay.
Industrialized smoked bacon is what they do is that they have the whatchamacallit, the big sides of meat going in, and then they fill it with some kind of liquid that has smoked taste in it, and then they slice it up. So it's not even been smoked at all when you're doing industrialized.
UK Simmer says he's like a CCTV operator at the minute. He's watching 3 streams at the same time. Yeah, because unless it's already finished, aren't Giants doing 2 different streams as well? One English one and one German one today. But that might have already finished, I don't know. Coast to coast on the workshop or outside mod. I got it from atsmods.lt, and I've got the Canna Dreams as well on here. Burlington County. Giants one has finished. Okay. Well, I've been watching them in the morning because the first thing I do when I get up, this morning I got up about 5:15, and the first thing I do is come downstairs, turn on my computer, and watch the Giants streams from the night before.
5:15
this morning, yeah. I haven't
feel for you, man.
I haven't slept properly in days. I didn't even. We didn't finish streaming last night until. Stop!
What you doing?
Didn't finish streaming last night till after 1 o'clock. Are they not going to let me out? Okay, if you're not going to let me out, I'll force my way out. Right. And I went. Well, it was about 1:30 I went to bed, but I couldn't sleep. Do you know what I mean? I haven't been able to sleep properly in weeks. And I was up from about 7 o'clock yesterday morning as well. So from 7 o'clock till 1:30, and I had about 3.5, 4 hours sleep last night. Up again at 5:15 today. And I just feel drained all the time, even when I wake up. Because with me, right, is if I wake up at a certain time and I think, oh, I've had enough sleep, then I'll get up out of bed. I just can't lie in bed and just lie there and hope I can get back to sleep. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Well, you should get yourself one of the good old grammar books.
Grammar books?
Start reading that, you'll fall asleep like a baby.
Well, I was thinking of buying Stephen Hawking's A Brief History in Time.
Yep, good one.
Yeah. That's amazing though, because that's one of the most sold books, but the least read. Because nobody can understand it. That's why.
Well, I'm doing a whatchamacallit. This is a dude called again. I think it is Henry E. Feist.
Henry who?
Oh no, I'm actually doing Peter F. Hamilton at the moment.
Okay.
British sci-fi writer.
Okay. Well, I'm reading a book called 77 Shadow Street. Dean Coots. I'm not sure if it's Coots or Coots, because it's K-O-O-T-Z. I can never pronounce his name properly.
Is double O pronounced U in English?
Well, I think it's Coots, but I'm not sure. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Well, I'm not a native English speaker, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, but he's not an English writer, so. Well, at least I don't think he's English anyway. I don't think so. But he's a good writer. He wrote some good books. My favourite author is Stephen King. I've got most.
I haven't read much from him actually.
I've got most of his books. I've got so many books in my bedroom. The library came round asking if they could borrow some.
Oh well, I'm cheating. I have all my books on my phone.
It's not the same. I mean, I've got an e-reader, but I used it twice. I just didn't like it. It's not the same.
What's an e-reader?
An e-reader. It's like a tablet, but it's just for books. You just put books and magazines and things.
I cheat even more than that because I just use my headphones.
Oh, you listen to it. You don't read it.
Nope, I listen to audiobooks.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Well, I suppose that is good. In one
unless
way.
Unless it's a very, very good story and it's excited, because then you can't get to sleep.
Yeah,
it's like, shoot, 2 hours to work.
Yeah, well, that can be a bad thing, can't it? But I suppose it's good in one way. Like say, like Ups for instance, he can speak English, right, but he can't read English. Now, if he wanted to use an audio book, right, then he could listen to that story in English if he wanted to. Well, I suppose can you choose whatever language you want to listen to it in?
I buy most of my books from Audible CO UK.
Oh yeah, I've heard they advertise quite a lot on the TV over here. Audio.
I have a subscription there, so I pay like £10-15 a month, and you get a free book every month for that.
Oh, okay.
And you can buy credits, which are cheap compared to buying the book. So you can buy the a £30 book for like £10.
Oh, okay.
But my main reason for choosing English instead of choosing Norwegian is that the Norwegian language is a very flat language. We have very few adjectives and subjectives to say it this way. You can say in a certain amount of way that the thing is it's a fine lamp, and you can say that in lots of different ways in English, and it still means the same, but it can still mean other things. The Norwegian language is very flat, so it's not a very...
Oh, so it literally gets lost in translation?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Even the Swedish book, there's a Swedish writer who's done a really good spy series, the Hamilton. I don't know if you've seen the movie. It was a big English production.
Alex Hamilton.
Hamilton is the name of the spy.
Yeah, Alex Hamilton. Is it the boy who's at college? Is that him?
No. This is a Swedish Secret Service.
Okay. No, I was thinking of a different one then.
10 books, really good. And as well, the Swedish writer who did the girl with the tattoos?
Girl with the dragon tattoo.
Yeah, if you've read that book.
I haven't read the book, but I've seen the film.
Oh, that book is a heck of a lot better.
Yeah, most of them are.
But I did those books in Swedish, not in Norwegian.
Okay.
Because they're a lot better in Swedish than in Norwegian, because some of the stuff gets lost in translation.
Right, okay.
So I can do Danish, Swedish, Norwegian and English. I only speak Norwegian and English well. I do speak Swedish because it's very similar to my language. I only have to change some of the endings of words and stuff, but I don't speak Danish. But I can understand Danish.
I'm still struggling with English.
Well, you're speaking Brummie, aren't you?
Yeah. I speak Brummie, I do. That's how we speak around here. And only other Brummies are going to know what I said then.
Well, my sound cut out, so I didn't get what you said.
You're lucky. We speak proper around here, we do.
Yeah. Proper.
Oh, we speak proper, But,
it's just like up in Newcastle, where they actually do use some Norwegian words in their dialect.
Well, yeah.
When the Norwegian had long boats and swords and stuff and came over and plundered.
That's where they landed, isn't it? After I convert from RAR, does that file down need to be zipped? Don't think so. When I downloaded mine, there was an XML. There was some files in there. There was an application file. You just double click on that and it installed. That's how I did it. Because you'll see the Giants icon, the red and white icon.
Good news. Steam now says this game will unlock in approximately 1 hour.
Yeah, it says an hour, but have you not noticed what Steam does? It rounds up So it's like...
Well, rounds down here, if you ask me.
No, it don't, because what'll happen is at 10 o'clock, it'll still say an hour. So it...
Round down.
Because what, so once it's gone past 2 hours, like 2 hours, it'll go to an hour. Even if it's an hour and 45 minutes, it'll still say an hour. I've noticed. I have noticed that with other things before. Say that again. Sorry.
It says approximately.
Yeah.
So that being said, though, even though I know you're playing Trucking Simulator, but everybody's so whatchamacallit excited about FS19 coming today.
Yeah.
I just have to ask: are you gonna do begin with a starter farm, or are you gonna begin with loads of money and build a farm, or are you going to begin with 500k in a loan and be a contractor?
I'm just going to be a contractor.
Ooh, you're choosing the hard way.
Yeah.
You have to do a video session of that, so we can follow you and look how it goes.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm going to be streaming it. So.
Sweet.
But I haven't decided which map I'm going to do yet. I think I'm going to do the European one.
I personally think I'm going to start on the US one, just because it has bigger fields.
Yeah, but the only reason I was thinking of starting on the European one is because when we do the multiplayer, we were going to be doing the American one anyway, because of the bigger fields. So I didn't want to do both on the same map, if you know what I mean.
I hear you.
Because I've been watching some of Daggerwin's videos as well, and he's showing like both maps. And on the European one, there's a little section of fields, small fields, right, like near the southeast, 24, 25 and 26, excuse me, I think them are the numbers of the fields. And I'm thinking of buying maps yet. Sorry?
I haven't seen the found pictures of, well, you know, how the map looks, but I haven't watched the streams. So go on, please.
You haven't watched any of the giant streams?
No, I've been busy all weekend trying to get sober after a big weekend in London.
Ah, okay. I nearly missed my turn in again then. But yeah, I think it's like 3 or 4. It might be 4 fields all in one big cluster. And I was thinking of going down there, starting at that side, because 2 of the fields, they're only small fields, but they can be ploughed together.
Yep,
Do you know what I mean? To make a bigger field.
Yep. One thing though that, sorry for interrupting you again,
okay.
But one thing though that I am very excited about with the contracting work is that they've done away with the timer.
Yeah.
You don't have that timer hanging over your head.
Yeah.
But if you bring your own equipment and do the work, you get paid more.
Yeah, you do, yeah. But saying that, like I said, I've been watching Daggerwin's videos, and he's done some contracts. And when you do like a fertilising contract, you have to pay for the fertiliser yourself. Mm-hmm. Right? And then when he's finished the contract, they say, oh, you get X amount of money for doing the contract, and X amount, you get 0 if you for taking off for the lease vehicles. And then sometimes he gets a reimbursement, and he's not sure what it's for. but it's not the price of the whole IBC of fertilizer or whatever he uses. So he suggested, and I think it was somebody in one of his videos suggested, that it might be the stuff that he hasn't used. So I don't see why you would have to pay for the fertilizer yourself to do someone else's field. That to me doesn't make sense.
One of UK streamer writes here, it says press a key and you get to keep the seeds or fertilizer you don't use.
Yeah, I did see where he had what's the other one? Not the fertilizer, the other liquid stuff. Herbicide. He had some herbicide in there, and he pressed the key, and it emptied it, so he could fill it up with fertilizer, didn't he? I did see that. But I don't see why you have to pay for it if you're doing a contract for somebody else, unless the reimbursement is, I don't know what the reimbursement's for. It just don't make sense to me.
Well, look at it in this way. It's 1.5 hours at that spot now, and we can figure it out ourselves.
Well, yeah, but I was watching the live stream. They were talking about the multiplayer aspects of it yesterday's stream, which I thought was quite interesting in some parts, because you know, like the ban button now,
yep.
it doesn't ban your IP address anymore.
Oh, does it ban something else?
Yeah, it bans your key. You know, the key that you have to activate the game with?
Yep.
It bans that. So you can't go back on again. Yeah, it is. And you can't go back on again until you get unbanned.
Yeah, most people just have a dial-up anyway. Or not necessarily a dial-up, but don't have a fixed IP, so you can just reset your modem and get a new IP from your ISP, and you're good to go again.
Yeah, but now it's much stronger now, so you can't do that anymore, which I thought was good.
All the Steam or Valve's games, which are Steam's original games, you've always been banned by your Steam ID, not the actual IP.
Ah, right, okay, maybe that's where they got the idea from for it then. But there was one thing that I found a bit odd, because they said that if you join a multiplayer server for the first time, right, a password protected one, you can actually join a password protected one, because the farms have passwords, right? So if you've got 4 farms on there, each farm can have a password, and say you've got 4 teams, only the people in them teams, if they know the password, can go into it. Yeah.
Activation successful on the server.
Ooh.
The game is now activated on the server.
Yeah, your game key is to the game key that's done for the banning this time, and you cannot send each other a bill. Now you can't send each other bills like you can with the MP manager we used to use, but you can still you can still transfer money to each other. So you could say Farm A wants somebody from Farm B to harvest his field, and I'll pay. Farm A says I'll pay you £2,000 or dollars or whatever, and they say yeah, okay. So and then they transfer the money, and then they can allow them to go and work on that field. And they were somebody asked in the stream about if you do a baling mission, are you allowed to keep the bales? And they says, well, there aren't any baling missions. But I've had a thought about that, I don't know whether I should say it, actually.
Are you gonna exploit the game now?
No,
Even before
well, I'm going to see if I can. No, I'll just tell you what it was.
If I were you, Brommy, if you have the giant versions, I would try to activate the game. I just activated the giant versions of the game on the server. My server is now up and running with FS19.
Yeah, but if I activate the server, activate the game, it'll load over this. Because they're on the same screen. Yeah, what I was planning on, what I was going to try and see if I could do, right, is do a harvesting mission of straw, wheat or barley or whatever produces straw. Leave the swath, buy a baler of my own, and before I completed the mission, make the bales, collect the bales, and take them, or just leave them on the trailer or whatever, and see what happened to the bales after I completed the mission. See, you might be able to keep bales off the mission, but it's not a baling mission. Well, I keep calling it a mission, contracts. So.
Well, as you customers said, it will not work. You need to own the land. But it depends though. If you're doing a mission and you set up when Follow Me comes up, set up different tractors to do the baling and picking it up while you're doing it, and you can get the bales off the land before you finish it. Maybe.
Yeah, but you don't even need to use Follow Me because you don't complete the mission until you have to click a button to complete the mission. The contract. So you have to click complete, right? But if them bales are still on the field and then you pick them up and put them on the trailer and then click continue, complete contract, then maybe it'll work. I don't know. Maybe those bales will disappear when mission is finished. Yeah, it may do. But that's what I'm saying. It might be interesting to find out just what will happen. But saying that, you might not be able to make bales with that straw anyway because it's part of a contract. I just don't know. But it was something that I was thinking of working out. Let's see if it could be done. You watch now, everybody's going to be trying it, aren't they? Remember, you heard it here first. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to start as a contractor, like I said, and I'm just going to buy one tractor, one trailer, a harvester, and a sprayer. That's all I'm going to buy. Well, and a front weight.
Oh, yeah, front weight. You need a front weight.
Yeah, and maybe a front loader attacher on the trailer as well. A front loader on the trailer. On the tractor. And I think that's all I'm going to buy for starters, because then I've just discovered Guthrie? I don't know if that's how you say that name, but I've just discovered it anyway. Yeah, so because all you need to do a fertilising mission, you can use any sprayer that you want. You don't have to use the ones that they give you, but you can use your own. You can then you've got your harvesting missions. You can use your own equipment for that. So I'm going to have a go at doing that. Why not try leasing stuff for yourself, then starting a contract? That might not work, because because technically it's not your equipment, is it? It might work. I don't know. It could work. See, I didn't miss it this time.
Well, for those guys who have been trying and been lucky and been able to play the game for a while, like the bigger streamers and stuff,
yeah,
they've tried out using, for example, a hired help doing
Yeah,
missions for you
virtual farmer mentioned about that.
with mixed result.
Yeah, well, he done a well, he actually did it by mistake. I don't know how you can hire a worker by mistake, but he did. And he'd done a whole field of potatoes, and he ended up with £23 profit. So you can do it if you really want to, but
I was about to say, I'm sitting here braking now because that truck was coming awfully fast towards you.
well, you're that far. Is the stream that far behind? I actually stopped already.
Yeah, well, it's a couple of seconds.
Ah, okay. Oh, 290 miles to go. I'm going to be a contractor first anyway. I'm starting from scratch mode. Well, don't you pull out like that. I hate the traffic on these games sometimes. Believe me, if I could play this on multiplayer, I would. Saying that though, isn't there a way to actually turn the traffic off on ATS with something like developer tools or something?
Is there a mod for it?
No, I don't think it's actually a mod. It's like you know, like in FS, where you go into the game file and then turn developer mode to on instead of off. Then I think it's like that, but I'm not sure where. Because you can teleport all over the map if you really want to as well, can't you? Because
makes delivering stuff easier.
well, yeah, because you can deliver with you can teleport with the actual trailer as well, and you can go into the you know, the places that are not even there, you know, where they're barriered off. You can go into you can jump over the barrier and do that as well. Now I'm going to refrain from teleporting on map. I have to walk to places if I'm not too close. Oh yeah, on FS. I thought it was about on this map then for a second. Well, on ATS, should I say? But yeah, I'm not gonna teleport if I can help it. Oh, actually, that's another thing I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy the Mahindra.
The what?
The Mahindra.
Let me Google that.
Well, did I say it wrong?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know the Gator. Is the John Deere Gator?
No.
You don't know what the John Deere Gator is?
No.
In Farm Sim.
No.
It's like a little buggy, basically. Actually, you see this thing coming up next to me here? It's something similar to that. That I've just overtaken on the right-hand side.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like that. And for the collector's edition, you get if you buy the collector's edition, you get the John Deere Gator, which is quite good. But if you just do a pre-order, you get the I think it's Mahindra. I mean, I might be saying it wrong, but it's the same sort of thing. It's like a little buggy, and I'm going to buy one of those just as a runaround vehicle. So I don't instead of teleporting to vehicles and places.
Yeah.
Just so
I
you
see
can
that
drive from one place to
Mahindra
another.
Retriever 1000 and Mahindra Retriever 1000 limited edition.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got 2 downloads instead of 1, and I was only expecting 1. I don't know what the difference between the between the limited edition and the standard one is. Oh, excuse me, I got hiccups. But sure, we'll soon find out. But yeah, it does look pretty cool. I would like the John Deere Gator, but to do that you've got to buy the collector's edition, and to buy the collector's edition you have to get it posted to you, and they don't post it until the day of release, so I'd be a day behind. But good news on that point as well, because if anybody wants the John Deere Gator, they're going to be doing like a digital download of some parts of the collector's edition. So like if you want the modding tutorials, for instance, you can get just the modding tutorials, or if you want the John Deere Gator you can download just buy just the John Deere Gator, which I think is a good idea.
How long do you think it will take before someone actually just makes a mod of it so everyone can get it?
There's already a mod. Well, for 17 there was anyway. Because Farmer Klein used to use it all the time. He'd jump into his John Deere Gator when he was doing a map tour and just drive around the map in it all the time. So there's one out there for 17, but it ain't going to be long before it comes out to 19.
Well, I have a feeling that hopefully Giants have taken the bigger modders under their wings and given them a heads up so mods can come quicker. But with the new wear and tear on the vehicles and stuff like that, I think it's going to take a bit of a time before people get their mods converted from 17 to 19, because they need to put more, not only more scripting in, but they need to put more texture in.
Yeah. Well, they have to put more textures. Oh, something in my throat then. Oh dear.
You're right there, mate.
Yeah, I can't stop hiccuping and coughing and spluttering tonight. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, with the
it's the FS7, FS19, what you want to call it. I have no words. Lost my tongue. You're too excited. There we go for the next one coming.
Yeah. But I forgot what I was saying anyway. I actually forgot what I was saying after coughing and spluttering like that. But never mind. Dramakazi said, dirty tractor doctor made a pickup with a front mount for towing the combine. Really?
Towing behind the combine.
Oh, yeah, towing behind the combine. It's alright, because I'm glancing over there and trying to read sentences and keep my eyes on the road at the same time.
Well, I can do some bidding for you, if you like.
Right, you could do that, if you don't mind. I mean, like, when it's only a couple of words, it's not too bad. It's sometimes though UK simmers write sentences.
Sometimes.
Yeah, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, read half of the sentence, then keep going like this. But I feel like I'm at Wimbledon, backwards and forwards.
Pop.
I mean, it's okay when I'm farming or doing something that don't involve this type of driving. But when you're driving, especially when you've got to keep your eyes on the road and the traffic as well, do you know what I mean? It's a lot more difficult. It's easier in multiplayer, but not much.
Yeah, Dramakasa says UK with his mini novels in chat lol.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. But I don't mind. Right, we've got 110 miles left to go. I want to see if I can pull up for one more stop. Oh, wait there. Expected. ETA Thursday. When's it expected? Expected. Oh, I've got 2 days. So that's fine.
Someone also say it shouldn't. I shouldn't say too much, as I am sure I've done it myself. Doing in an old chat.
Yeah, once or twice. But like I say, I mean, I don't mind. It's just that sometimes, especially like there, if I was trying to read something there and go past him at the same time, I'd probably end up crashing. Yeah, I'm actually enjoying this series. Even though, you know, I hit that invisible wall or invisible car or whatever it was. Oh, where are we coming to? Missouri. Yeah, I'm still enjoying it. I mean, I know I've probably lost a lot of money for the job for hitting that thing, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it was only 4%, wasn't it?
Oh, 7% now? Why's it got to 7%?
Oh, you lost a bit more then.
Unless it's taking into account wear and tear, I don't know. Because of the distance, I've no idea. I haven't hit anything else, have I?
Oh yeah, you hit the back of that car.
Oh yeah. I didn't hit the back of the car, he reversed into me.
Wow. Whatever floats your boat. you can see me says, what mini novel?
Mini novels, yeah. Oh, he was probably listening to another stream or something. No, we was talking about the chat, and like when I'm trying to read the chat and driving at the same time, and I says like sometimes you write like mini novels and stuff in the chat, and I'm like this backwards and forwards trying to read what you say without trying to crash. But like I said, it's all fun.
Oh, rightly.
Yeah.
Didn't you get the Stream Deck?
The Stream Deck, yeah, I've got the Stream Deck, yeah.
Doesn't that have? Oh, I guess that didn't that have programmable button thingies?
Yeah.
But there's no screen on it.
Screen?
It's just the buttons.
Oh yeah, it's just buttons, yeah. No, I don't need any excuses for crashing. Oh, I was gonna rest again. I didn't even realise I was this close. There's the job drop-off point just there. I was looking for somewhere to rest. I thought I was still like a day away or something. Oh, 15 miles. That's okay. No, I don't need any excuses for crashing, but I'm just saying that when I'm reading the chat, especially when there's a lot of it going on, then I crash. I seem to. Well, I don't crash more, but I lose control more. Oh, I've got to go right. I've got to go right. That's no good, is it? No, I haven't. I've got to go left even. Discovered Springfield. Where have I got to turn? Oh no, I've got to go right.
Over the lines there.
Ah, that's what they're there for. Good job you're not answering to my wife. Yeah, good job I'm not answering to my own. Oh, what are they gonna just... I love these cars, you know, that they'll sit there and wait for you, and then as soon as you pull out they drive off. And then you crash into him or something. Oh, actually, no, I've just realised I haven't got any damage. I haven't got any damage on the cargo, it's the trailer. It's my own trailer.
Nice.
So I haven't got any damage on the cargo.
You might be saved by the bell.
Yeah, I might do. It cost me a fortune to repair the truck and trailer though, but...
Details.
Yeah. I would have been chewed up for that one. Yep. I don't damage cargo anyway now, which is good. Oh, it doesn't damage the cargo at all. It just damages the trailers. Ah, okay. I didn't actually realise that. Yeah, Springfield. Oh, I can see Evergreen Terrace. There it is. There's Evergreen Terrace over there. Can you see it over there? Look. Ah, stop bibbing at me. I'm sightseeing. Only stupid drivers damage cargo. Yeah, but before it was before you could own your own trailers, it was well, it would damage the trailer and anything that was in the trailer, wouldn't it? Is Simpson's house there too then for fun factor? Oh, it would be nice if it was. Right, where would you like it? You might not get it there, but you can tell me where you like it. Right. Getting there, I think. Might take me a week and a half, but I'll get in there. Spin that round. Yeah, it's a shame that you can't actually put like some of these skins on the trailers as well. Some of them you can, some of them you can't. Because I would have liked to have this this same skin on my trailer if I could, so it'd match perfectly. But what do you got to do, eh? Straight. Yeah, and I think it's actually trailer ownership that's made me play this game better, because I don't. Before I didn't care about damaging the trailer or anything. Excellent, yeah. I didn't know no damage at all. Excellent. Ooh, level 32. And since I own my own trailer now, just in time or fragile cargo. Yeah, that one will do. I take more care with the driving. So, is there a garage here? Oop. No. Oh, there's a discoverable down there in Springfield. I wonder if that's Evergreen Terrace. But, nah. Did you check out the ETS 2 1.33 patch then? No. I forgot, to be honest. But it's open beta, isn't it? And I don't really like using the betas because there can be problems. And because Allard had a problem with the 132 beta, and he couldn't revert back to the one before or something. He's having a lot of problems with it. That's a first. What's a first? Oh, you mean because I've got excellent? No. Obviously you're not watching many of my streams then. I'll get excellent quite a lot now. I'm getting better and better at crashing, driving. Check clumsy. He shows it off. Huh? Check clumsy, he shows it off. Oh, clumsy gaming. Yeah. I remember a stream maybe not many nights ago you crashed a bit. Well, I don't remember that. You must be watching somebody else on the sly, I don't know.
Well, I was about to say maybe he was reading some novels in the chat.
Yeah. Or that. I do crash a little bit now, but I don't crash as much as I used to. I don't crash nowhere near as much as I used to. Unless you have a double. Actually, saying that, they do say that everyone in the world somewhere has a double.
And when you're playing alone, there is, how to say it, no more friends to suddenly crash into because it's fun.
Well, yeah. God would not be that cruel. Well, I'm looking at my double now. There he is. I can see him on the screen. He looks just like me. Saying that as well, he's talking at the same time as I'm talking, so I don't know who he is. He looks exactly like me. Yeah, I think I've lost it. But anyway, I'm gonna end this road trip here in... Where did we end up? Was it Missouri? I think we ended up in Missouri, weren't it? I think we did go through Missouri. Right there. Mind you, it's probably like the Simpsons Springfield, where nobody knows what state it's really in. All the state lines have disappeared. Don't know where they are. But we did come into Missouri in the end, didn't we? Just before down here somewhere. Tulsa. But anyway, wherever we are, I'm going to finish and leave them there. There's a garage up there in St. Louis. Might go up there and get that next time or something. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching, and thank you to Mansert for being in the chat with me there for a bit. And I might, no promises, but I might do some Farm Sim 19 in about an hour or so. I might, no promises, but if not, it will be definitely tomorrow, maybe during the day. So I haven't made any concrete plans yet, so just look out for the notification. Oh god,
That being said, though, while you're hiccuping and coughing, is that I know that for you guys who are watching both Ice and Johnny, they are doing a stream as soon as the game comes out. We got the server up and running for them.
Yeah, they'll definitely be doing a stream at 11 o'clock UK time.
Yep.
So if I do stream, I'll probably stream with them anyway. But if not, it'll probably be tomorrow. Just depends on how long it takes me to set up my steering wheel and stuff. So, and get used to everything in the game. But some good-looking fella looks back at me too when I look in the mirror. Yeah. Well, the thing is I get better looking every day, and I can't wait till tomorrow. That's an old Del Boy line. Yeah, good night, Drabber. Like I say, I might be around tomorrow sometime, if not later on tonight. So during the day, but look out for the notifications. And UK says, yes, you have. You made a concrete promise. You were streaming Farm Sim 19. Yeah, I did. I am going to be streaming 19, but I didn't say I was going to do it today.
And it's 53 minutes. 53 minutes and counting.
Well, yeah, that's it. It all depends on the way everything works out. So,
Well, from me,
I will stream. Don't worry. Tell yourself that enough. Tell yourself that enough. You start believing it. Oh, I believe it already.
Well, from me, I just want to say goodbye to you guys in the chat there, and if you come watch the other guys stream in an hour or so, I'll see you there.
Yep. And Dramakazi says he's just successfully downloaded Coast to Coast. Oh, well done, mate. Did you get the Can of Dreams as well to go with it? Because that looks quite good. Looks really good. So, anyway, guys, I'll say good night and thank you all for being here, and I'll see you either later on tonight or tomorrow. So, bye for now.